Welcome to our second video on preparation towards high school exams. Okay, so in this video I will take you through how to solve questions of this sort. Okay, so let's read the question together. Alright, so if sine of x equals 8 over 17, find the value of tan x over 1 plus tan x. Okay, so what you should know is that this type of question comes from Pythagoras theorem or a right angle triangle. Okay, so let's try to put every information given. Okay, that is this information here, sine x equals 8 over 17. Let's put it on a Pythagoras theorem or right angle triangle. Okay, all right, so if I have my right angle triangle like this, okay, if I have a right angle triangle, I hope you all know what a right angle triangle is. Okay, all right. So having something like this, let me draw it clearly for you. Okay, all right, and let me see, I call here the x. Okay, so in right angle triangle, we know that here the longer side is called a hypotenuse, and so we are saying the sine of x, cos of x, tan of x, they have meanings. Okay, so you know that if there is an angle, then sine of x is always equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse. Okay, no, cos of s is always equal to the adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, and no, tan of x, okay, sorry, the tan should be small t, tangent of x, okay, tangent of x here is equal to opposite over adjacent. Okay, now let's name the opposite and adjacent of this angle. If you put the angle here where I've placed it, then the opposite will be here. Someone can choose to put the angle here and we'll get the same answer. Okay, and if I put it, the opposite will be there and the adjacent will be here. Okay, now looking at the definition of sine, okay, you are saying that sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. This means that from this question saying that sine of x, okay, is equal to 8 over 17, then if you compare this to this side, okay, opposite over hypotenuse, then it means actually our opposite is equal to what? 8. Okay, we are comparing both fractions. Okay, and our hypotenuse is equal to what? 17. I hope this is very easy, right? So let's come to the right angle triangle and put our opposite and hypotenuse there. Okay, so here you come to h, we put the h value there, which is 17. Come to the opposite, we put the the h there, which is the opposite. Okay, so like I said, I count the hypotenuse is what? 17, the opposite is what? 8, and now it's left with the adjacent. Okay, but we know from basic ideas in right angle triangle that with the help of let me change this. With the help of Pythagoras theorem, we say that the hypotenuse squared is equal to the opposite squared plus the adjacent squared for a right angle triangle. Okay, now we know the hypotenuse, we know the opposite is left with the adjacent, so 17 squared should be equal to the opposite is 8 squared plus adjacent squared. Okay, so we want to find adjacent so that we can find tan of x, because tan of x depends on opposite and adjacent. Okay, so now 17 squared we don't know. Okay, so just use your calculator and punch it. Okay, so 17 squared, and that is 289. Okay, so 289, and this is equal to a squared is 64. Okay, then plus a squared. Okay, so we want to find a. So now we make sure that we put our a squared first. We can write the other side of the equation first. So it's like a squared plus 64 is giving us 289. Okay, let me write it somewhere for you so that you see it clearly. Okay, all right, so we are saying that a squared, okay, a squared plus 64, okay, is equal to 289. This is what we have. It means a squared will be equal to 289, okay, 289, okay, minus 64. And what would this give us? Okay, I'm coming to write it somewhere here. Right, let me erase some parts. A squared, okay, from this a squared is equal to 289 minus 64. Okay, so you get what? 225. Now a is equal to the square root of 225, and this means a is equal to what? The square root of 225, that is what? 15. It means the adjacent to this angle x in this question that we are solving is what? 15. So we come back to right angle triangle, erase our a and put the value there. Okay, I hope you get it. So you just have to come and put our value there. Okay, and that is what? 15. Okay, so now knowing all these values, the equation you are coming to use to solve for tan x is what? This is the equation for it. Okay, let me use let me erase and write it for. Okay, so I hope you understand how you got our a. You just set your angle in terms of a rectangle triangle like I've drawn here, then you use Pythagoras theorem to find your a and opposite. Okay, the rest. Okay, so the equation that we are going to use, like I said, is this equation: tan x is equal to the opposite of x over the adjacent of x. Now we said that for this angle x, the opposite is what? This one, the 8, and the adjacent is what? The 15. Okay, so all that we need to know is that therefore our tan of x is actually equal to opposite of x is what? The 8. The one that is in opposite direction to x is what? 8 over the adjacent is what? 15. Okay, the one that is in line with the angle is 15. So now we are done with finding our x. So our tan x, sorry. So the main problem is we are supposed to find for what? We are supposed to solve for tan x. Okay, you are supposed to solve for this problem, this question. Okay, so you're supposed to find tan x, okay, over 1 plus tan x. Okay, but we know tan x. You know tan x to be this. What is 1 plus tan x? 1 plus tan x, okay, is the same as 1 plus the value of tan x is what? 8 over 15. So we put 8 over 15 there. Okay, so 8 over 15. 8 over 15. And this is equal to 1 plus 8 over 15 is what? 1 plus 8 over 15. Okay, and that will give me 23 over 15. Okay, so this is 1 plus tan x. I hope you get it. So we come to this equation and put everything there. Tan x is what? 8 over 15. Okay, over 1 plus tan x is what? 23 over 15. I hope you get it. So this is what you are supposed to simplify. So here, let's try to erase some parts. Okay, sorry, let's try to erase some parts. Now with this it means that this simplification will be what? Say 8 over 15 divided by what? So it's the same as writing this: 8 over 15 divided by 23 over 15. So you can go to your calculator, punch it: 8 over 15, okay, divided by 23 over 15. Okay, so 8 over 15 divided by 23 over 15, and that will give us 8 over 23. So this is the solution to the question that you are supposed to find the value of tan x over 1 plus tan x. This is the solution to this question. Okay, now in the same question we can be asked to find cos of x, okay, or cos of x over something. Okay, if you are supposed to be finding cos of x, then cos is equal to cos of x what? Adjacent, which is the a, and the adjacent is what? 15. So 15 over the hypotenuse, which is what? 17. This question wasn't in, but then if you were supposed to find cos of x something, then this is what you use. Okay, so thank you, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. All right, see you next time.